The Cowboys, they're underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Like 20! Eat.
Watch the run. Shit.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Two. Alpha.
All day. Mike 55.
Now Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
I got you, son.
Lock.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
21. Back. Over.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go again.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 61 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
At their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
21.
From the 27, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Garoppolo looks to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Mike 54. Mike 54. In your face.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Flushed out. Now Garoppolo lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A first down carry by Elliott. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Garoppolo to try again on second down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Garoppolo on first down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Completes it to Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Sliding out of the pocket. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A skip, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Right there. 50.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Elliott. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw is Prescott. He's going to loft one deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Cooper was the target there.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
One, Omaha.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 56 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 7 yards on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Mike 54.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Here we go.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the 49er 1st down.
Here we go. 180. 11.
I'm coming.
Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
21.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Joker. Swing.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 50. Check 50.
Check 50.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! Alfred Morris, 44 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He's not going to give me.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? There's Garoppolo to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here we go. Here we go. Like 80.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 8 yards out. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go!
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong.
7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go, here we go. Wait,
Eat. Check pass, check pass.
check, 55.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And Matthews has it right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Garoppolo now. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Elliott running right, and an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Power running by Zeke. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 82 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Looking to throw, Prescott.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. Black. Blue draw quarter.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.